Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Welcome to this one-hour webinar program by Dr. Shobhan sir. Right, on behalf of Hindusthan College of Engineering and Technology, and on behalf of Department of Civil Engineering, I welcome you all this webinar program. Okay, so we will just wait. We will have the welcome address by our HOD ma'am. When she starts, we'll start the proceedings. So just a minute, sir. Ma'am will come, sir.
Sure, Siddharth.
Okay, sir.
Morning,
Okay,
sir.
Good morning, ma'am.
Very good morning, ma'am. Pleasure meeting you.
Sir. Yeah, after a long time. And thanks for
Yes,
joining
ma'am.
us
Yes,
today,
ma'am.
sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Siddharth, shall we start or should we wait for a couple of minutes? Siddharth, are you there online?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Shall we start or should
Yes,
we wait
ma'am.
for a couple of minutes for other students also to join?
Ma'am, I have posted the YouTube link to ma'am so that they
Okay,
can
fine.
analyze the We can start, ma'am.
Okay. Greetings from the Department of Civil Engineering to welcome all of you for this one-day webinar on attitudes of the entrepreneur. And we have a very experienced person who comes with a wealth of knowledge in the area of the human development and 5 years in corporate, academic, and government sectors. And his contribution in the areas of human resource management and human resources development has been remarkable. And his work experience has been with the Indian Railways, ITES companies, and he has also been in the academics. He's also visiting faculty for management science subjects in some of the colleges and is a professional trainer in life skills. And he's a person who has developed a keen sense for life realities from a very young age and has discovered the power of inner and outer dynamics of life. And he has structured these revelations into a model called 6Ds, and this model reveals the true purpose of life. He's specialized in holistic life awareness and mind management and has trained over thousands of people across corporate and academics. And he has created a brand for himself in the art of training. And he strongly believes in the transformation of knowledge and creating an attitude and appetite for knowledge seeking among the trainees. And he is in the mission to make his trainees realize their inner treasure to meet their full potential for the successful career and a happy personal life. We are honored and privileged to have you, sir. And he's presently the managing director of iBrand Edutainment Solutions, Coimbatore. Yeah, the session is open to you, sir. You can take it forward. Sir, I think your mic is muted.
Okay. Yeah. Sometimes it happens. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that nice compliments and the nice introduction you have given to me. So nice to hear from you. Akhila ma'am is a very good friend of mine. We have been associated for a long time. I also want to inform you that I've been a professor of management studies in our college in HISET for more than 7 years. And one of the tall HODs, I could say, Ms. Dr. Akhilas, very composed, very intelligent, highly who speaks very good English and has a very good language. Compliments for you, ma'am, to taking this department and having this seminar,
Thank you.
which
Thank
is
you
very
so much,
much
sir.
necessity for the students in the current.
No, rather than me introducing you, you are introducing me to my students now. Thank you so much, sir. And we thought of having you in the campus actually, but unfortunately, because of the pandemic, that was not possible. So that's why we've connected online. And thank you so much for readily accepting our invitation and sparing your valuable time with us today, sir. Thank you so much for that. And I think my students will definitely. Students will definitely take a lot of inputs from you today. And thank you so much, sir.
I will do my best, ma'am. It's a honor to be with our institution and with your department, right? As I think I've not given any presentation for your department till now. And
Yes, sir.
I humbly thank you that you invited me so that I can share some of my knowledge and inputs, and mostly on the entrepreneurship area, so that they become independent, they grow up, they have a very good life. Right. So
Thank you so
shall we
much,
start
sir.
the session?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please proceed, sir. Thank you so much.
I'll need to share. Uh, is it visible to everyone?
Yes,
sir,
sir.
your screen is visible.
Screen is visible.
Thank you. Okay, great. All right. So today we are speaking about entrepreneurship. I'm not sure how many people are aware about entrepreneurship. Entrepreneur means a business enterprise. Okay, a person who runs a business enterprise is known as an entrepreneur. Okay, so entrepreneur
Excuse
is
me,
a
sir.
very, yes, ma'am.
Have you shown the presentation because only the screen is visible, or have you
Okay.
actually presented your PPT or something?
Yeah, this is a PPT.
Only the screen is visible, sir. I think you've shared the screen, but the PowerPoint presentation is not visible.
Presentation is not visible. Okay.
Yes, sir.
1 second, ma'am. Okay, let's see now.
Stop sharing.
Okay, stop presenting. How do I bring it here? Yeah, will you do it? Where is the video?
Yeah, not on YouTube.
Where is it? Just hold on for a minute and I'll just share.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ask can they see the screen?
And how do I take it here? How do I take this?
Ask can they see the screen?
Is the screen visible now, ma'am?
So
So the
only the
PPT
screen is visible. What you can do is you just click on that present now and pick up that window, sir.
Okay. No.
So only the presentation will be seen. Now it is like the entire screen is visible to us.
Okay.
Okay. Stop pressing me.
Close it and reopen that presentation, sir.
Okay.
Now that one. Go to
Pick that present now.
Click present now.
Yeah, so that's what I did. Entire screen, a window.
Pick up that window, sir, and your presentation, like you can open from that.
That's what I did.
Open.
Share.
Okay,
Okay, share.
Yeah. Off your video.
Screen.
Off your video.
Where's the video?
Here.
This one?
Stop share.
Stop sharing, yes.
Pressing
Yes and no, yeah.
What tab?
Okay.
Which one is it?
You have to open your presentation, sir. The PowerPoint presentation should be kept open before you present it to the audience here.
I done that. Meet I've not done much. I done it in Zoom quite often.
Okay. So you just open your PowerPoint presentation, sir, and then you click the present now and pick the window there. It will show the presentation. Click on that. Your presentation will be seen.
Yeah. Go back. Go here. Go to pressing now. That's it. Press now. Window. Can you see now?
Okay. I should push it over here. No.
Stop sharing that. You are presenting. And it's good.
Who is here?
Okay, stop presenting.
Okay. Okay.
Put the mask.
No, it's not seen. It's not sharing.
It's sharing.
Madam, is it sharing now?
Yes, sir.
Is
Yes, sir.
it
Yes,
sharing
sir.
now? Okay, great. Okay.
Yes, sir. And just click on that slideshow
Okay.
because the slide appears to be too
Yeah,
small.
that I'll do. That I'll do. Is it seen, right?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, great.
Yes, sir. Now it's visible.
Wonderful. Right.
Yes, sir.
Right. Sorry for the inconvenience. Technology
okay, sir. It
or all
happens, sir.
areas we need to
No issues.
understand. So, right. Today we will be looking at entrepreneurship. As I said, entrepreneurship is a French word, which means a business enterprise, and a person who runs a business enterprise is known as an entrepreneur. So in simple terms, it is being a businessman, right? Business is a very important activity in our society, right? We live in a society because we want to develop ourselves. We need to grow. We need to grow economically. We want to grow socially, and we need to be happy at all times. Okay, that is why we live in a society. Okay, when we live in a society, we need to help one another. When we help one another, we need to take up some activities, right, to exchange and benefit for fulfilling our needs, right? So there are plenty of activities. One of the basic needs is you need food, shelter, right? Need water to drink, right? There are some basic necessity to survive. Okay, so when we get the basic necessities, when we have a little bit more, we share it with others. So each and everyone take one of the areas and we keep sharing one another. And that is known as barter system earlier. Suppose you cultivate rice, you have excess rice, you give it to others. They will be cultivating dal and they will be giving to us. Some will be cultivating vegetables and be giving to us. So we will be exchanging things. And over a period of time, it was little bit unmanageable. Then we introduced currency. Okay, currency was introduced, and people by means of currency were able to buy whatever they want. Okay, so there was a balance of things that was required for everyone's life so that they can have a happy, healthy life and also a very pleasurable life, right? So this is how business slowly developed. And as the population was growing, okay, from a small village, it became a town, and a town to city, and city to a country. So naturally, what happens as the population started growing, there was a structured system of business which had come into the system. A structured business arrangement had come into the country. Okay, so business is very important, essential activity that is required for human growth. Okay, and we have structured it in such a way and given it to some elected people who we call it as the government, okay, who to restructure all these things as per the required population's necessities. Okay, and these things are being taken care. These are again, every year it has been structured by the government, and that is what they really read it out in the budget. which area where we're going to develop so that the business activity is done efficiently in the country so that everyone gets the required wealth, health, education, everything. And in that system is where we come in, the education system, to provide the required knowledge to the young generation, to the young students, so that they contribute effectively and efficiently for the future needs of the country. Right? And that is why where you people come in, civil people come in to come up with great structures, buildings for the homes, for the offices, right? For other constructions like the infrastructure, the roads, the rails, right? All these infrastructures are necessary, and that is where you people, civil engineering, contribute a lot. So civil engineering is also part of the business community. A lot of activities, business activities goes on in the civil area also. I think apart from the civil, I think there are other students also, right, from the other departments. Are they, or it's only civil students are here?
So there are a few students have joined the YouTube live stream. So here in Google Meet, it's civil.
Okay, great. So other people who are joined through to YouTube, is it, ma'am, or Facebook? YouTube.
Yes, sir.
Okay, through
because,
YouTube.
Here we can accommodate only 100 students.
Okay.
So we've streamed it live on YouTube.
Okay. Right.
Fine.
So there may be students from the other departments is also very much part of the they are very much part of the business community. So all we are getting ready is to be a good entrepreneur or a good manager. Okay. A manager is also like an entrepreneur, and that's how you have to start looking at. Okay, an entrepreneur is one who's totally responsible for the development and the growth of the company, whereas a manager, he is responsible for the domain of the area in which he's been asked to do work. Right? There also, if you are good with good knowledge, with good skills, okay, you can work as an entrepreneur for that particular area, and that is what every organization expects from you as a manager. There are regulations in which you need to work, okay, but if you start thinking, contributing good ideas, okay, to your team, okay, to yourself and to your team, and develop the organization to good expected level, the management will be always happy with you, and they will always try to promote you and give you more better responsibility with better salary, right, and better prosperity for you in your personal life also, right? So everywhere it is about entrepreneurship. Okay, so entrepreneurship is a very highly skilled profession. Okay, everyone can't become an entrepreneur unless you carry that skills and knowledge with you. So before that skills and knowledge comes in, you need to have an attitude to be a good entrepreneur. Everyone like to be an entrepreneur. They think that they are independent, and once you start your business, money starts flowing, right? It may not be, because many people have these aspirations, but they may not carry the required skill and the knowledge that is required for that particular profession, okay, or that particular area of where he is as an entrepreneur. Okay, right. Students, you can always interrupt and you can ask me. I'm only able to see the PPT screen over here, so you can always break up and tell. You can break me in my presentation and tell if you have a doubt in the middle. So I'll be able to do it, but don't do too much. Don't do too much, then the flow will go off. Okay.
So are you changing the slides, sir, or is it the same slide?
No. I'll change the slide, ma'am. It's just an introduction. Okay. It's just an introduction.
Yes, sir.
Right. So to be a great entrepreneur, first, the foremost is you need to be a person having this entrepreneurship attitude with you. Okay, so in this presentation, we'll be looking at what sort of attitude you need to have. In fact, they say that if you have a right attitude, you'll have everything in this world, right? All big people, all people who have achieved great heights in their life first had an attitude that they need to go to that particular area. And I hope and I wish students who are listening to this presentation first develop an attitude. Students who have an attitude to make very big in their life from their school days, right? I recommend from the age of 8, 9, not from the age, from the standard of 8 and 9, if you have a great attitude and a great career plan with you to reach big heights, it becomes a possibility. Right, before I could go into the presentation, I first want to ask you, what will be the highest paid first month salary in India? What would be the highest salary that is being paid to a fresher, or a first month salary to a fresher? Anyone? What would be the highest salary? First month salary.
So depending upon the job.
I know that. What could be the job and what could be the highest one?
Sir, I think 2.5 lakhs per month given by Google, sir.
Who's this?
Sir, I am Shakti Shri from second year.
Okay. Shakti Shri says it is 2.5 could be the highest first month salary in India. Anyone else want to take a little higher or a little down? Doesn't matter. We'll take 2 or 3 thoughts. Anyone likes to quote? No, none is there. Okay, I will tell you the highest one is around 10 lakh rupees. Okay, 10 lakh rupees per month is the highest salary that has been paid in our country. Okay, so this guy who's getting this 10 lakhs, I'm really sorry, 10 lakhs is the highest. Okay, this guy who's getting 10 lakhs per month, what sort of special skills he'll have that a company is paying him so much? Anyone? What could be the special skills or knowledge he's possessing that a company is paying him so much? Any takers?
Sir, maybe the person is having more software skills because in this modern days, only software skills getting more payments, sir.
Okay, many people work in Amazons and the Walmarts are being also paid high.
Yes, sir.
So it's not only the, which skills you said?
Software skills.
Software skills. Okay, IT skills. Okay.
Yes.
Not really, right? Okay. He will have many of these soft skills, okay, the leadership skills, okay, and those soft skills are there, around 40 to 50 skills are there, which he should be excellent in that, a good team player, a good creative person, all right? So there are many skills which he will possess, but the main thing is he should have had an attitude from a very young age that he wants to make it big straight away from a young age. Okay, when he was doing schooling itself, he would have had a clear idea where he is going to go, right? What is the skill sets I need to develop to be in that position, right? And to get a very high salary. Okay, people are not going to give him that salary just like that. He would have been scrutinized with more than 10 times or 10 interviews or more, 10 rounds he would have had before they give him the position. And for that salary, they're not going to give a small entry-level position. Surely he'll be given a vice president level, where it takes for other people at the entry level to grow up to a vice president may take 15 to 20 years. This 15 to 20 years of experience and knowledge, what the ordinary people get in their career, he would have developed these skills right from his early age itself. Knowledge, converting them into skills. So when he is in college itself, he will be talking about many of the industrial growth, how an enterprise is running, what is the problem that an enterprise is having, where we can shift to the next level as the technology is growing. And he will have all the soft skills, the leadership skills, the interpersonal skills, right, the creative skills. There are plenty of skills which are there. He will have a good percentage. Maybe he'll have around 80 to 90% skilled in those areas. So that is why seeing that the people, the companies give him such high salary and such high position. So what really counts is the attitude. So for an entrepreneur also, attitude plays a very important role, right? You should have a spirit that I need to become a great entrepreneur. I will come up with new innovative products. I will be able to market these products excellently. I'll see that these products are reaching to thousands of people across the country and across the globe, right? And I give job for many people. Many families will be happily living because of the enterprise that you have run. Okay, so you should have such great attitudes to be a good entrepreneur. Okay, so we'll go to the next slide. So what we'll be seeing a little bit of statistics of why business and entrepreneur is required in this country. To know a little bit of yourself so that you can have the right spirit and right attitude to become a good entrepreneur, right? And then some of the funds that is available for you so that you can start or bootstrap your business venture at ease, okay, and run it very successfully. So these people are some of the great contributors for the country. And all these people are great businessmen, right? A politician alone cannot run a country unless you have the cooperation of these great chains in business, okay? The first family is the Birla family, who contributed a lot in the early years in the country. Tata, that is JRD Tata, right? The Tatas, they are actually 3-4 generations business organization. So JRD Tata was one of the persons who really lifted the company to very big heights and contributed a lot to the country's growth, followed by his adopted son, Ratan Tata. Okay. Then you have the young entrepreneur, right? Sachin Bansal of the Flipkart, right? At a young age itself, he got some ideas from the Amazon people, right? Had he started his own venture in the country, and it is doing really good. And you would know Narayana Murthy, the chairman of ex-chairman of Infosys, okay? Just from an ordinary salary person, with the support of 6 friends, right? Starting a business venture from their apartment with the help of his wife, Sudha Murthy, right? They started the business, but when they invested just only 10,000 rupees. They started from the apartment. But when they invested, they had a big dream, a big goal, and a great attitude that they will make this a big multi-billion business empire. Okay, with that attitude only they started it, and they almost reached it. Okay, Infosys is one of the biggest company in the country. You all know that. Okay, but then you'll see in the corner below is Ambani, Dhirubhai Ambani. If you see this guy, he was selling bondas and bhajis in his village market. We call it Sandai. Okay, father was ordinary teacher. Mother used to make some bhajis and give. He goes sells bhajis in his local market in Gujarat, and from there he slowly grew to become the richest person in the country. So it is not an easy task in one generation to reach such big heights, right? So this person has done it. So it is not only him. If you have the right spirit and the attitude that you need to make it big and see that you give jobs and opportunity to millions of people, it is a possibility. It is not that he's gifted, God has gifted him and all these things in his life. No, he chose the path. He chose the path. He had the attitude that he's going to make it very big. And they all did that. Okay, so even here, whoever's listening to this program, I think there should be a lot of Ambanis and the Narayana Murthis and the Sachin Bansals and the Tatas. Surely we don't know, right? There should be at least a few 10 to 20 people who are going to make it very big. I'm very sure you will do it. And I hope this presentation is going to kindle a little bit of that spirit in you so that you become a great entrepreneur, right? So it is all about the attitude and the mindset, right? From today, you need to think that I'm going to make it big. You can be a manager. You can earn around 2 to 3 lakh rupees, 4 lakh rupees. Yes, it is a possibility. But being a businessman, you're going to give livelihood to more number of people. If you're a businessman with 10 employees, you're giving him 10 families, right? With good, better opportunity to live in this world. And if you think a little bit more, you can give for 100 families. You can give for 1,000 families. It is a possibility. The Ambanis and the Narayana Murthis are giving to some few lakhs of people. So that is the greatest contribution in one's life. And your purpose of life will be fulfilled if you really become a good entrepreneur and give more livelihood by means of good job to a lot of young people in this country. That will be a great, great, great contribution. They will live, you will live in the hearts, right, even after your demise in this world. And that is how Dhirubhai Ambani is living, the JRD Tata is living, and the other people are going to live for a very long time in the hearts of the people. Okay, right. So that is about the mindset you need to have, right? And I did tell you about this person, Dhirubhai Ambani, who started with nothing and to become the richest person in this country. His son, Mukesh Ambani, has been contributing a little bit more, and his company, and he became the richest person in the world for a few days, right, when the shares of his company shooted up, right? So it is a possibility that you give way for the next generation, your own generation, to have a great, happy life and to contribute more to this country. Right. What are the benefits of being an entrepreneur? Right. What is 86%? You be satisfied with the job, what you're doing. When you go as a manager, there is a person sitting on top of you who will be regulating you. Your idea may be a great idea. He may not sense that idea is a good idea, or he may feel that your idea is good. His value may go down and you may overtake him. So there are people who are there to block you in organizations. Politics plays plenty in organizations, right? So there are certain restrictions. You may not have the free will to think the way you want to take the company, okay? Because the bosses needs to be satisfied with what you're trying to do. So it is a possibility if you are able to satisfy them, you can take it forward. But many a time there is restrictions. So job satisfaction may not be there when you are working as a manager the way you wanted it. You may do mistakes also, but see that you don't do mistakes and bring down the company. Choose the right path, take the right ideas, but you will have the free will to take the decisions the way you want to take it. So 86%, your job, you get satisfied with the job, what you're doing. Okay. you feel 84% you're successful in doing your work because you do it the way you want to do it, right? And yes, 83% you have the freedom to do what you wanted to do. And when all these things are happening, naturally you'll feel very happy. There may be little dissatisfaction of 19%. No, I should have done it a little more better. But there is a scope and opportunity for you to always do that, to scale it up to better levels in your future. All right. And yes, good money flows in. Good share of the money of the business comes to you. All right. So totally, these are very good benefits which you get of being an entrepreneur. You're a free bird to do whatever you want. So I recommend you that you choose to be an entrepreneur. One thing I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, students over here, right? Many of the businesses are going to the top people in the country. Okay. And we get products and the quality of products of what they want to supply to us. But if we have small entrepreneurs in each and every town, each and every city, and each and every village, we will get a good business, right, by giving good quality products according to the local crowd. Okay? So I really recommend, I really appreciate if you take up the job of being an entrepreneur, start giving quality products, healthy products to local communities. For example, you can become an entrepreneur of providing some good food to Coimbatore city. All right. If you're talking about civil industry, you can go into interior designing. You can go into plumbing works, products of selling plumbing works, hardware shops, or manufacturing hardware-related products. Okay, and taking an area of Coimbatore or around Coimbatore and start doing business. So we don't have to depend on products that have to come from the north, right? You have a big market within Coimbatore or in and around Coimbatore where you can make lots of money by giving quality products. Okay, right? So in terms of food and all, it plays a very important role, right? Because a lot of adulterated products are being manufactured and being given to us, right? And these, because it comes from a longer distance, they put preservatives, they put additives, right? Which is not really good for the health, right? And our health deteriorates, and there is a big business that is booming up in the medical industry. Okay, so in one part they're creating the disease, and another part they're giving treatment at very high cost. So there is a plan, and we are getting trapped into that. So if people take business in smaller areas, okay, and you take care of a smaller city or in and around a particular region and give quality products, right? People will welcome you. People will be very happy with your products, and you can do a good business. Okay. Right. A little bit of statistics. 62% of Indian population is in the working age group of 15 to 59. Okay. And more than 54% of the total population is below 25 years of the age. Right. Population are involved in the business activity. Okay. From 15 age to 59 age, 62% are in the business activity, and in that 54% of the total population is below 25 years of age. So what it really understands is our country is a young country, growing country. So people with new technologies, new ideas are coming up into the business community. Okay, so it's flourishing, plenty of opportunities. There are young people who are going to live for more number of years. When people move, people are living for this point. There is business opportunity plenty because most of the people in the country are young people. They are going to live for a long time. And because of medical advancement, they may live at an average of 80 to 100 years also. So there is plenty of business opportunity available. Only thing you need to have good ideas, good knowledge of how to do business. You can venture into it and take your take your piece of your cake, a big piece of your cake, a big share of the money, and live happily by giving more opportunities for people in your company. The average age of population in India in 2020 is 29 years against 40 years in USA. Right? So, as I told you, more people are going to live for more number of days, so you can do business for them for a very long time. Okay? 109.73 million additional skilled manpower will be required in the future. 109.73 million job opportunities are going to come. Now it is a little bit sluggish, but as the technology advancement are going to come in, more people are required to do the job. Manpower is required. Okay. So yes, plenty of opportunity, plenty of areas to grow. Right. In India, only 0.09 companies are registered for every 1,000 working age person, among the 11th lowest rates of the G20 countries in 2011. Only 9 companies are registered for every 1,000 working person in the country. Only 9 people are registering for a business out of 1,000 people, which is the 11th lowest in the G20 countries. Okay. Now it should be a little better because our Prime Minister Modi has come up with a lot of schemes, right? So we hope that a lot of opportunities and people have started doing business. In India, capacity for harnessing entrepreneurship has not been fully realized by MSME. MSME means micro, small and medium enterprises. Sectors contribute only 17% of the GDP. Okay, only 17% of the country's growth, okay, is contributed by small companies, like the small manufacturing companies, compared to 85% in Taiwan and 60% in China and 50% in Singapore. Why China and Taiwan is able to give such less product at a very less price? Because they have a good structure to do business efficiently, and they have the spirit and the attitude to do business. Come out with manufacturing products, let it be mobiles or let it be in any part, any product. So if you youngsters want India to be at the very high top countries in the world in terms of GDP, right, you need to start thinking, come up with companies, be an entrepreneur, manufacture products, quality product at a lesser price, right? Our country will grow and export will start, right? So there'll be more job opportunities for people, right? And country grows up in the world market. Okay. These are some of the areas where there's a lot of opportunity. I'll read it fast because we will run out of time. Okay. So every area, there is plenty of opportunity to start a business. Let it be auto components, beauty and wellness, food processing, media and entertainment, handlooms and handicrafts, leather and leather goods, domestic health, gems and jewelries, telecommunication, tourism, hospitality, travel, furniture and furnishings, building, construction and real estate, plenty of scope. IT and ITES. So everywhere there is plenty of scope for growth. Right. The EDI, which is known as the Entrepreneurship Development of India, says India needs more entrepreneurs. This is Nandan Nilekani, who was the next chairman to Narayana Murthy. Right. He says as India needs to create more jobs, India needs more entrepreneurs. If more jobs has to be created, right, we need more entrepreneurs. Don't blame the government or the people who are involved in creating jobs. Real job comes only when more entrepreneurs come into the market. So people who has that aspiration and the attitude, right, who wants to make a good businessman, right, grab this opportunity so that more people will get more jobs in this country. Okay. So our government has taken this initiative called Make in India. Make in India and sell across the world. That's what's the mantra initiative, especially focused by our Prime Minister a few years back. So government gives lots of money, fundings to start a company and produce quality products and provide necessary products to many industries and factories across the country, and also to export and to various other countries and increase the GDP of the country. So government provides a lot of information, a lot of fundings have been given, which I'll be telling at the end of the session, right, where you can start a business. So as I told you, attitude is very important. So anyone has a doubt right now? Time is running out. I'll go a little bit fast. I just want to know if everyone is there and you're hearing it. You're there? Okay. Yeah. Shall I continue?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So attitude is nothing but your thought and your deeds. Your thought and deeds determines your future. So if you have a thought that I'm going to become big, I want to make a big enterprise happening in this particular locality or across the country, first the seed of that thought is very important. Okay, start thinking, start dreaming. Abdul Kalam, our honorable president, said that, right? Dream big, right? If you can really dream big, it is going to be a possibility. That means you're already gone to that particular world, and when you start living over there, and you start working towards that, you are going to go to that world, and that world will show that you are a big entrepreneur. So first dream, start working towards that dream, get the knowledge that is required to make that happen, convert them into skills, right? Understand another few tools and techniques to be a great entrepreneur, you'll be surely there. So dream big, okay? Great people have said, all powers are within you, you can do anything and everything. All great people like this, who are big businessmen, all right, first put the idea into their mind, and that is where they started developing it. Let it be Bill Gates with that software technology. He got the technology, but he knew how to make it big. He had a dream. I told you about Dhirubhai Ambani. This is Mahalingam from Pulachi, or from our Coimbatore region. This is Natarajan Ramaraj Cotton, right? He was an ordinary boy who was selling towels and dhotis from Tirupur to Andhra Pradesh. And then he had an aspiration, why I should be doing that? Why don't I start a big company on my own? And from that point, he started doing, and he started building his dream. And his company has become a big company now. All right, the Sachin Bansals, right, which are there. This is Mark Zuckerberg, and that cute person with his chin on his arm is Steve Jobs, who made it really big, making Apple one of the greatest products in the world. And this is of Vijay Kumar of Paytm. So all these people had first this aspiration to make it big, and they rode in that dream with the required skills and knowledge. So it is actually very simple. Dream. Everyone can dream, and just work towards it. Don't spend your time on unnecessary things which is not going to give you much money in your life. The Vijays and the Ajits and the Suryas are not going to give you much money in your life. But if you are spending a lot of time talking about the movies and the memes which is spread in the social media, and you spend really 8 to 10 hours on a thing which is not going to give you much money, it is stupidity. Use that 10 hours, 15 hours in the area where you want to make it big. Plenty of time is available. All you need to have a focus on your dreams. Get the knowledge and the skill for that area, you can make it happen. It is a possibility. You can do it, sure. If you're strict with yourself, if you're disciplined, if you have the habits which will make you to go there, right, you'll be there. Cultivate those things. Discipline yourself and start going there. All these people achieved only because they had the focus of doing it what they wanted to do it. Okay? Right. If you don't build your dreams, someone else will hire you to help build their dreams. So being an employee, you get only one sack of money. But if you're an entrepreneur, you'll have plenty of sacks of money with you. If you're not working towards your dream, the other person will make you to work towards his dream. And that is what we are really doing. We want to become a manager in a company. We are only fulfilling the dreams of the bosses. And we contribute to that. We get a small recognition, but the real benefit is the entrepreneur, the businessman who is getting more money from your work. So why don't you get more money from your own work? So you need to be an entrepreneur. I'm not going into the activities. Okay. So have a clear goal, have a clear vision where you need to go. Okay. Your attitude is your window to your world. Okay. So the magic of thinking big is one of the book, will give you a lot of inputs on that. You can note it down. Or if you're really looking for an ebook, you can always contact me. I'll give you the number at the end of the show. Okay. Read books. Read a lot of self-development books which will drive you to make big things in your life. Okay. Right. So set goals. Right. You need to first set a goal like this. I will start an interior startup company in 2021. My company turnover will be around 100 crores by 2030. Have a goal. And this goal you need to keep on seeing regularly. Right? When you keep on seeing this regularly, it will drive you there. And there's something called as a subconscious mind will be observing and taking you there, even if you're not really conscious towards that. Okay, so write it down. Prepare your goals. So there is a separate class of how to prepare for goals. Right, you can call me at any time. Right, and I will tell you how to prepare a good goal. Here you see the vision is not there clear in the car. When you write such things, right, when someone sees this, right, I will start an interior startup company by 2021 and I'm going to make 100 crores of rupees by 2030. People will laugh at you. Your friends may make fun of you. So people will be there who will put mud on your vision. Okay. They will throw unnecessary thing. It is not possible. They'll give you a lot of example. People have not done it. Some company opened, it closed. Right? It is not all that easy. They will always pull you down. Like how your frog story is there, keeps pulling down. Okay? So people will be pulling you down. You should overcome that. That is one of the very important quality for an entrepreneur. People will tell bad, it's not possible. You just be an employee, then you get some experience, then you do it. Okay, that's a good thing. But people will always be pulling you down. It is not a possibility. Okay, but you should clear all this dust that has been thrown at you by your friends, your family members in particular. All right, close people do that. Okay, they throw dust. It is not possible. It's not possible. Right? Rub it out. Maybe don't do it in front of them. Once those people leave, rub out all these dust. Keep your vision clear again and keep working towards it and keep driving it at a pace which is required to be competitive. Okay, so this is how you create a plan, your business growth plan. All right. So in 2021, you come up with product number 1. Product number 2023, 2 years of experience you would have had a good sales. 2023, you can introduce another one more product. 2025, you can use another one more product. And that is how you multiply your business growth in your organization. Okay? Or from better service or by increasing more number of customers into your company. So have a plan for it. Have a business growth ladder with you. If this is a great idea, all right, if you can do it on your own, it is wonderful. Or if it is you need some help and support, you can always call me. I will be able to guide you and support you over there. Okay, so not going in detail. What are the skills that is required? We'll see. Will, as I told you, attitude and skill will give you a better bill. So these are some of the qualities that is required to be successful as an entrepreneur. Have good knowledge on the product which you're going to manufacture, on the service which you're going to do. Be hardworking. You need to work 24/7. Have some sleep. 6 hours of sleep is more than sufficient, but it is good. Even if your dream, you're working out something on that. Okay, so hardworking, be a hardworking person. Hardworking can be converted with experience to smart working. Okay, so don't waste too much time on one thing which you can do it at a lesser time. That is called a smart working. Okay, so hard work converting into smart work. Be sincere. Business doesn't mean that you need to cheat people to make money. A person who's buying product does not think that he's been cheated. He believes you. He trusts you that you are giving a quality product at a reasonable price. So he trusts you. Don't break that trust. If they understand you are a person who's selling product at a at a good price with good quality, they will be your advocate to your business. They will recommend your product to many people. That's another way of marketing your product. It's a great way of marketing your product. Okay, so marketing becomes very easy. Okay, so knowledge, hard working converting into smart working, sincerity, take humility. People criticize you in business. That is one good quality you need to have. People may criticize you. People may tell bad about you. You need to rub all those things and keep going. So have the patience. If you keep fighting everywhere, you are not going to develop your business. You need to have the knack of how to tell people, how to talk to people, how to convince people and make your business successful. What you should not have is ego, jealousy, cheating people, and laziness. Very important. Laziness. People start business and they think they are the bosses. They can go at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, right? If you go at 10 o'clock, the person who is working in your company who has to come at 9 o'clock will not come at 9 o'clock. They will come at 9:55, just before you come. He is an ordinary employee. He knows only you work for something, you give him money. But you're an entrepreneur. The company is dependent on you, right? You need to take care of your employees, the salaries, his well-being, and get work done from him. All right? You should know how to get work done from the people. When you do these things properly, your business will be successful. So laziness is one thing which kills many of the businesses. Remove that from your habits and your skill sets. Another important quality for a businessman and a great attitude you should have, taking risk. Take the risk away from the business by going detail into the subject and eliminate the risk factor. Take a risk because there is uncertainty. But if you do a little bit of analysis and minimize the risk by the knowledge you get from digging into the subject deeply, you can eliminate the risk factor to a greater extent. Okay? So do some analysis, go deep into an issue or a problem and try to eliminate the risk as much as possible. Still, there'll be a small percentage of risk. Take that risk. Take that risk. There'll be a learning. See that there is not big loss. Take that learning and implement it in the next venture more effectively. So knowledge is very important in business. Knowledge will remove the risk to a greater extent. So what are the personal qualities of a successful entrepreneur is be creative person. Okay. Develop a great personality inside you so that all the work is done efficiently in the organization. Have the need to achieve. Now, sadhikanam. இதெல்லாம் என்ன பண்ணாதான் நான் வந்து பெரிய ஆள் ஆக முடியும், நான் சாதிக்கிற தன்மை உங்ககிட்ட எப்போதுமே இருக்கணும், உங்க முள் மனசுக்குள்ள இருக்கணும். நான் அது பண்ணணும், நான் அதை அச்சீவ் பண்ணணும். இந்த தன்மை உங்களுக்குள்ள எப்போதும் இருந்ததுன்னா நிச்சயமாக வெற்றி உங்களுக்கு வந்து சேரும். ஓகே, லீடர்ஷிப் ஸ்கில் a very important skill, right? People do whatever they want, but you need to bring all them together, bring the cohesiveness in the company and lead them effectively. So உங்ககிட்ட எவ்வளவு percentage of leadership skill இருக்குன்னு தெரியல, but go get the inputs, the techniques and the tools to be an efficient leader. So the மாதிரி ட்ரைனிங் ப்ரோக்ராம்ஸ்ல நிறைய கண்டக்ட் பண்றாங்க, நிறைய ட்ரைனிங்ஸ் அட்டென்ட் பண்ணுங்க. ஒரு ட்ரைனிங் entrepreneurship பத்தி நான் ட்ரைனிங் எடுத்துட்டு இருக்கேன். Tomorrow I'll be talking about leadership, on interpersonal skills, right? People management skills ரொம்ப முக்கியம். People management skill, right? என்ன டைப் ஆஃப் பர்சனாலிட்டி பீப்புள்லாம் இருக்கிறாங்க, இங்க என்ன இவனுக்கு எந்த வேலை கொடுத்தா வந்து எஃபிஷியண்டா செய்வான், ரைட்? அதை வந்துட்டு தெரிஞ்சுட்டு அவங்கள லீட் பண்ணுங்க. ஓகே, தீஸ் ஆர் த குவாலிட்டிஸ், வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் குவாலிட்டிஸ் தட் இஸ் ரிக்வயர்ட். As I told you, risk taking is very important. Be a bundle of energy. Businessmen, you see, they are bundle of energy. Marketing persons are always a bundle of energy. Most of the marketing people start business because they know how to talk to people and get, marketing is a ரொம்ப important area of business. Produce எவ்வளவு வேணா ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணலாம், ஆனா மார்க்கெட் பண்றது தான் கஷ்டம். ஏன்னா பீப்புள் கூட நம்ம மார்க்கெட் பண்றோம், பீப்புள் மைண்ட் செட்ஸ் மாறும். அதனால பீப்புள் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் ஸ்கில்ஸ் நல்ல இருந்துச்சுன்னா, நல்ல லீடர்ஷிப் ஸ்கில்ஸ் இருந்துச்சுன்னா, you would be successful. For that you need to have lot of energy. The spirit and energy should be always, you should be a very jolly person. ஓகே, ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ்ல வந்தா சோர்ந்துடக்கூடாது, அங்கிருந்து எப்படி மீண்டு வரணும்னு தான் பார்க்கணுமே தவிர அந்த எனர்ஜி டபுள் பண்ணிட்டு நம்ம அந்த ப்ராப்ளம் வெளி வந்து must take the company to next level. பிசினஸ் பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் எதுக்காக பிசினஸ் பண்றோம்னா பணம் சம்பாதிக்கிறது. அப்ப பணத்தை வந்து எஃபிஷியன்ட்டா மூவ் பண்ணணும். So you need to have good financial skill. Remember this, all we are doing business is to make a lot of good money so that our family is happy, a lot of other your employees' families are happy, your generation will be happy. Okay, so financial skill is very important. Note it down, learn about little bit of accounting and how to multiply money, where we should not waste money. I don't have time now, it's also more than 1 hour. Otherwise, I can quote a lot of examples. Maybe if it is a longer session, right, we will do it, right? Please note down, this is financial skill is very important. Get information, knowledge from other sources and keep your financial skills at high with you to be a good entrepreneur. Okay, financial பொறுத்த வரைக்கும், business பொறுத்த வரைக்கும், money is always a big problem நினைக்கிறோம். என்கிட்ட காசு இல்ல பிசினஸ் ஆரம்பிக்கிறதுக்கு. Money, plenty of people who are ready to put money into your business if your business is really a very good business. If your business plan is really good and it can make a lot of money, people are ready to invest. There are a lot of term loans given by banks, corporate term loans, companies கொடுக்குறது term loans, working capital, அதாவது கம்பெனியை ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணதுக்கு மிஷினரிஸ்க்கு, லேண்டு, ஸ்பேஸ், பில்டிங் வந்து இட் இஸ் நாட் அஸ் கேபிட்டல் இன்வெஸ்ட்மெண்ட். ஆனா டே டு டே ரா மெட்டீரியல் வாங்குறதுக்கு, எம்ப்ளாயி சேலரி கொடுக்கறது, இதெல்லாம் இட்ஸ் நாட் அஸ் ஒர்க்கிங் கேபிட்டல். இந்த ஒர்க்கிங் கேபிட்டல் லோன்ஸ் எல்லாம் கூட நிறைய கம்பெனி கொடுக்குது, ரைட்? கிரெடிட் கேரண்டீட் ஃபண்ட் ஸ்கீம் ஃப்ரம் MSME enterprises, CGS is giving. ஸ்மைலுங்கிற ஒரு ஸ்கீம்ல லோன்ஸ் have been given by banks. Credit linked capital, so subsidy scheme for technology upgradation, right? NABARD for agriculture, NABARD banks இருக்கு, NABARD banks நிறைய இருக்கு for agriculture and rural development. Technology upgradation க்கு MSME provides a lot of support and for money has been provided, right? Stand up India scheme and kuda nariya schemes irukku. You are in the final year, please start thinking it seriously now. Okay, even if you are in your to second year, third year, develop these qualities, get these knowledge. There are which help you to do business when you're doing your studies in the college. Okay, so they are called as incubator cells. PSG has incubator cells. Students on this provision la kuduthirukkranga. ஓகே, இல்லை நீங்கள் காலேஜ் முடிச்சோடனே பிஸ்னஸ் ஆரம்பிக்கிறதுக்கு ப்ரொவிஷன் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. உங்களுக்கு மார்க்கெட்டிங் சப்போர்ட், அட்மினிஸ்ட்ரேட்டிவ் சப்போர்ட், ஸ்பேஸு, straight away you can start doing your business. So plug and play facilitiesலாம் இருக்கு. ஓகேங்களா? So there's plenty of opportunities. Many colleges in even our college, I think mechanical department had taken it up. Okay, when I was there, I was in charge of the entrepreneurship cell. We got a big funding of around 6 lakh rupees from the government, and we started a cell to create awareness. Mechanical department did take up initiative and start. When I left, mechanical department took it over, and they took an initiative to create a incubator cell. So I think soon, I think that I believe it should be active over there. You just check up with the department or with the people who is. I think Mr. Kishore is in charge of the entrepreneurship cell in the college. I had come there to the college to give 2 or 3 meetings when Kannadasan principal was there, right? So money is not a problem. I brought twice or thrice a person who's ready to invest in students' findings or products, right, and start a company. One I think it's Mr. Shivakumar from Chennai. Twice or thrice he came to our college when I was there, right, and we did come out with a lot of products. I asked students to come out with the ideas and demonstrate the product. So if it is feasible, he will start funding you to do the projects. So நிச்சயமா பண்ணலாம். நீங்க ஃபைனல் இயர் இருந்தாதான் இதுக்குள்ள என்டர் ஆகணும்லாம் இல்லை. ஆக்சுவலா இதெல்லாம் புரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டீங்கன்னா நல்லா படிக்க ஆரம்பிச்சிருவீங்க. உங்க படிப்போட நாலேஜ், உங்க சப்ஜெக்டோட நாலேஜ், யூ வில் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் வை தோஸ் திங்ஸ் ஆர் வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். ஓகே, இஃப் யூ ஆர் த சிவில் சைட், யூ வில் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட், ஓகே, ஐ எம் கோயிங் டு ஸ்டார்ட் அ ஷாப் ஆன் த சிவில் பேஸ். Then you would start valuing your knowledge, your exams very seriously, so you get the knowledge and get good marks also. Okay, right? So being an entrepreneur and having an entrepreneurial spirit, energy will make you to perform well in your studies also. So it will help you both ways. Okay, as I told you, human resource management la nalla knowledge gain panninga. Marketing is a very important area. It's again a specialized skill. எவ்வளவு வேணா ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணலாம், ஆனா மார்க்கெட் பண்றது தான் ரொம்ப 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 கஷ்டமான விஷயம். ஆனா I can train you, I can help you how to understand your customer and sell the product efficiently. I give a lot of training to a lot of corporates on marketing skills. Okay, so if you please go through it, there's plenty of books, videos are available, but you can still, you may need a lot of inputs, so you can always approach me. We can do that. So these are some of the funds: bank loans, business incubators and accelerators are there, government funded agency, angel investment. அப்படின்னா small இன்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணுறதுக்கே சில பீப்புள் இருக்கிறாங்க. அவங்க வெறும் கம்பெனியில் மட்டும் இன்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணுவாங்க, அதில் ஒரு ஷேர் இவங்க எடுத்துக்குவாங்க. ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி அவங்க பிஸ்னஸை பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க. வெஞ்சர் கேபிட்டல் வந்து கொஞ்சம் பெரிய ஃபண்டிங் டு ஸ்டார்ட் அ பிஸ்னஸ். மைக்ரோ ஃபினான்ஸ், சின்ன பிஸ்னஸ், ரைட்? இந்த மகளிர் குழுலாம் இருக்குல்ல, மகளிர் இந்த ஃபுட் எல்லாம் விற்கிறாங்க இல்லையா ரோட் சைட்ல, ரைட்? So like that way for the Maglir, they give this microfinance. Microfinance is to start small businesses like a petty shop or small mobile showroom, a mobile shop, something like that. Crowdfunding is again, many people in the public are funding money to do your business, right? Winning contest and all is okay. Students funding is also there. So there are big companies who have started in a small way and they made it big. Everything. Flipkart, Snapdeal, Ola, InMobi, Hike, MuSigma, Paytm, Zomato, Quikr, Mobile, everything. WhatsApp is actually from very ordinary, he was not even having money to start for his food and all these things, right? And it became such a big way, and when it became a big thing, Facebook had invested a lot of money and took it. Naukri.com, where you'll be applying for jobs. Ella garage, cars, what do you say? Car parking area, the garage, the business. Raya stories are there, plenty of stories, and they are all made it big because of their attitude to do it. Many people have lost. If 200 companies are starting, 180 fail because they don't have the attitude to make it big. Second, they don't have the knowledge of how to do the business. Third, they don't have the skill how to do the work more efficiently. They don't have the knowledge of how to manage people and sell their products, or manage people and get the work done from the employees. Right? People management skill கம்மியா இருக்கு, financial knowledge கம்மியா இருக்கு. இதெல்லாம் கம்மியா இருந்துச்சுன்னா business பண்ண முடியாது. அப்ப இதெல்லாம் ரெடி பண்ணீங்க, உங்க ஸ்டூடெண்டா இருக்கும் போதே இந்த நாலேஜ் எல்லாம் டெவலப் பண்ணீங்க. And once you finish, you can get also a few experience working in a company for some time and then start the business. But have the spirit from now itself that you need to become an entrepreneur. Okay? So MSCs and FICIs are great organization which helps you to start business efficiently. நிறைய ideas இருக்கு. இப்போ textile ஏரியால போனா சிட்ரான் இருக்கு இல்லையா கோயம்புத்தூர்ல, சவுத் இந்தியன் டெக்ஸ்டைல் ரிசர்ச் organization, சிட்ரான் இருக்கு ஏர்போர்ட் கிட்ட. They all give a lot of fundings, ideas, they give to make you to start business. நாங்கெல்லாம் அந்த மாஸ்க் எல்லாம் பார்த்துருக்கோம், நாங்கள் அங்கே போய் பார்த்துருக்கோம். இது ஒரு பிஸ்னஸா எடுக்கிறதுன்ட்டு பண்ணலாமான்லாம் யோசிக்கும் போது தான் இப்போ கரோனா வந்துச்சு. People made very big money by just making mask. அதோட காஸ்ட் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ₹1 கம்மியாக தான் இருக்கும் அந்த மாஸ்கோட காஸ்ட். ஆனா the peak of corona they sold it for 18-20 rupees and all. So imagine how much money these people would have made. Okay, so our prime minister has come up with this Mudra bank loans that has been given for business people. Interest rate lang kammiya irukum. Okay, so there's great scope and opportunity for you. So this is about entrepreneurship. Before I can throw up questions to you, right? I'm not throwing up the questions. You can throw up questions to me, right? I will just show you a video. Okay, excuse me for that. Not this. I'll show you a video about a lady, okay? A lady who was at a very, was working as a farmer, was working as a, not a farmer she is, was working in a farm, in the field. As a coolie she was working. She married and husband didn't take care of her and she had a lot of problems. And see where she had made herself. She attempted suicide twice in her life. She was just working. She did not even have 25 paisa. It's maybe 20 years or 25 years back. She didn't even have 25 paisa or 5 rupees to get food for their child. Okay, she suffered a lot and see where she had gone. Give me time, but this is taking time to open up. Everyone is there, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, is it audible? Are you able to see the video?
Sir, it is visible, but audio is not coming, sir.
Audio is not coming. How do I connect that?
Sir, you just go to the Google Meet, sir.
Pardon? How do we do that?
Sir, please go to your Google Meet, sir.
I don't know how to stop this.
Sir, stop sharing. Please click that, sir.
How do I do that?
Stop sharing. There is a button down, sir. At the bottom
stop
part.
sharing. But the video
Yes,
is
sir.
visible to you.
A video is visible, sir, because you have shared your entire screen, sir. That's the reason.
Okay, stop sharing I do. But how this video will come if I stop sharing?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll tell you, sir. Just we have to click the stop sharing, sir. Then we have to go to the Google Meet, sir.
Okay.
There you will have the present now.
Present now again I have to go. Okay.
Sir, is this video available in YouTube, sir, or you have the downloaded version, sir?
I don't know. It should be available in the video YouTube for sure.
We can only play in YouTube, sir. If it is a downloaded video, then you have to log in again. Then you need to click present. Instead of join, you have to present, sir. From the starting, you have to repeat the steps. It will be very tough. You have to leave the meeting. If the video is available in YouTube, it is very easy, sir.
You are able to see now?
No, sir. Nothing is visible, sir.
Nothing is visible. Okay, leave it. So this is about a Jyoti Reddy, a lady. Go check it out in YouTube. Jyoti Reddy. I'll off this. Coming from somewhere? Okay. This is about Jyoti Reddy, a lady who got married at a very young age. She lives in Telangana. Child and husband was not giving money. So the money, whatever she was getting from the field was not sufficient because work will be there for some time. Some days
Sorry to interrupt, sir. Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yeah, not audible?
Sir, you are audible, sir, but your screen is not visible right now, sir.
I'm not putting the screen. I'm just narrating.
Okay, then it is fine, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm just narrating. Okay, sir.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay, so I will come up on the screen so that you see myself. Okay. So this is a lady who lives in Telangana. Okay, away from a very poor background. She got married at a very young age, at the age of 18 or something, or even before that. Okay, she had 2 childs. Her husband was a drunkard, was not giving sufficient money to the family. So she had to go to the field and earn. So they may pay only 5 rupees or 10 rupees per day in those days, which was not sufficient to feed the children. Okay, and many of the time job is not available because, and many of the times, at least twice she tried to commit suicide with the children. Okay, and both the time it has failed. So God was not even helping her in that also. So one of the person met her and said, why don't you learn something? She has studied in 8th standard or something. Why don't you learn some more and go become a teacher in one of the school? So she did that and she became a teacher. By hard working, she learned some subject and she became a teacher. Right. And suddenly after a few years, she was in USA. She headed a company worth a few millions of rupees. Again, there are plenty of people working under her. So this is from an ordinary level with a suicide mindset to a person who transformed herself by her hard work and landed in USA and started her own company and started giving jobs to many people. Okay, this is Jyoti Reddy. You can check it out in YouTube. Okay, from Telangana, who made herself big into the IT company in USA. Now she regularly visits Telangana, go meets the poor people, give them knowledge, food, support to schools, everything she does. So she makes it a point every week, every once in a year she comes to her town and around villages and still promote a lot of social work in that area. So yes, person from a very ordinary level with the spirit, energy, and attitude, with good knowledge and skills, can make big and be a great contributor to the society. And I wish at least 50% of the people become such people, such person, and do great to the community, the society, the country, and the world at large. There is plenty of areas where you can grow with your technology. Let it be in civil technology is coming up in a very big way. All right. Tomorrow houses will be built in a day. All right. It's already come. 3D printing houses have already come. Interior designing is a very big area. All right. Mixing technology, electronics into the buildings is another big area. Greenhouses is another big area. All right. So there's plenty of scope. Each house can be an energy generator. So you don't be in the traditional thought process. Use technology, kindle your creativity, right? Generate great ideas. Idea generation is a one skill other entrepreneur should have. Come out with a great idea, know how to market it, get the knowledge, have the energy and spirit, go talk to anyone, get the knowledge, right? Get the skill, convert your idea into a big successful business venture. So wish you all success. In this 1 hour or 1.5 hours, I could only contribute so much, but generally it is a one-day program I conduct with all activities and with a lot of videos, right? So yeah, the session is open to you. You can throw some questions at me. I'm ready to answer, give you some ideas and inputs wherever it is required. Professor Siddharth?
Sir, yes, sir.
Anyone is interested to take up questions? I'm there to answer them.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Guys, if you have any doubts, the forum is open. You can unmute your mic and you can ask your questions. If any of you have any doubts regarding any entrepreneurship and skills or anything, you can just unmute your mic and you can ask your questions. Okay.
You can take down my number, right? If you can write it down, you can call me at any time. You can WhatsApp me. That's my WhatsApp number also. 766. I didn't show the lights last slide. Before that, after that video I want to show, then we came out of it. Okay, so 766 7575 666. 766 7575 666.
Yes, sir. I have posted your number in the chat box too, sir.
Okay, great, wonderful. Okay, thanks, thanks, Professor.
Okay, sir.
So yes, you can throw some questions. You can ask Professor Siddharth also. You can share your questions because no one is willing to take up, right? So I think there should be a lot of questions, but you're keeping it reserved with you. You can share it to our professor, okay, and he will share it to me, or you can always call me at any time, and you can ask me. We are there to support you. There's a lot of institutions which is giving you support for entrepreneurship, right? So,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We shall wind up. If I get anything, I'll just forward it to you, sir.
that will be great. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Sir, shall we wind up, sir?
Yeah, please.
Yes, sir. So,
Only
good afternoon, sir.
Only thing, get a feedback from that and please share with me that also.
Yeah. I'll post the feedback link at the end of the session, sir. So everyone will fill it. I'll just send a copy.
Okay.
I'll just add you in the owners list, sir. So you can also view that.
Yeah. That will be great.
Yes, sir. So guys, I'll just post you the feedback link in your chat box. Please fill that feedback for your e-certificate. You will get a e-certificate if you fill that feedback form. Right. So I take this opportunity sincerely to thank our chief guest, Mr. Shoban sir. He is a very busy guy. I know personally him. For the last 5 years, I have been working in this institution. I have personally seen him for taking a lot of entrepreneurship skills and camps for our students and also outside. So being in this very busy schedule, he has spared us a very valuable time. I hope that this session is very valuable to you all. And I personally know many of you guys are very much interested in entrepreneurships. But if you are too hesitant to ask questions in this open forum, he has given his number. So whenever you feel free, whenever you have any doubts regarding any entrepreneurship, just give him a call. He will directly guide you. Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation and giving us a wonderful session, sir.
Okay. I will also thank the management,
Yes, sir.
Saraswati madam in particular, Priya madam also, right? And they have been always very supportive. And one of the great inspiration is Saraswati madam as an entrepreneur, and Kanayan sir, right? You people should be knowing they started at very small, and they made it to such big level. They have gone into hospitals and they have gone into many domains. Okay, Saraswati madam, they say, our secretary, whatever she touches, it becomes gold. Okay, so wherever there's issues in many of our institution, madam goes and takes care. It becomes very successful. Right. And, thank you so much. I'll personally thank Saraswati madam and Priya madam. Right. And our current principal, I had the opportunity to come to college once and I spoke to our current CEO and principal sir also, Mr. Kanagaran sir, and we had a good time We spread a good vibe. Thank you, Principal Sir also. And my heartfelt thanks to our special Akhil Madam, right, for giving opportunity to talk to you all friends. Right. I'm looking forward for such, let it be not only on entrepreneurship, the other skill set is very important. The skill sets, the soft skill sets is very important to be successful in your working as a manager also. Okay. So I look forward to have such presentations also in future to your students. Thank you, Madam. And Siddharth, thank you so much to be coordinating.
Yeah,
all right,
thank you so much, sir.
bonding us with the students and with me. So you've been a
Yes,
great
sir.
support. Wish you all success.
Thank you, sir. I think ma'am is in line, sir.
Yeah,
Ma'am?
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, sir.
And definitely, I should thank you for having spared your valuable time with us today. I actually wanted to have you inside the campus so that we'll have one-to-one interaction with students.
Yes.
But due to pandemic, that was not possible. I think we'll be reopening the college sometime during the second week or third week of February.
Oh,
Maybe
is
we
it?
can
Okay.
have another session in the campus so that we can have better interaction with students.
Yes.
And as you said, like there are many other topics wherein we have to touch upon, and students have to be enlightened on those areas as well. And
Yes.
we would like to have you in future also, sir.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
we'll
I'll
get
be
back to
happy.
you. And thank you so much. I think this was one of the wonderful sessions we had
Thank you, ma'am.
in the department so far. And I could see like the entire strength was there for the entire session.
Wow. Good.
That's a pretty good sign. And even in YouTube, there were many students who had joined.
Okay.
And thanks again for being with us today, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the platform and being a source to contribute my ideas and thoughts. Right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
And
ma'am.
I can also thank Siddharth for arranging this, because he being the coordinator of this webinar, and I
Yes.
should definitely thank him for getting all the students today for the session. Thank you,
Yes.
Siddharth.
Ma'am, thank you, ma'am. I take this opportunity to sincerely thank you, ma'am, because you have been the person to thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. That's again in the interest of all our students and the department.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We will plan
Thank you.
another webinar, ma'am. As you said, when students come, we'll have another session too, ma'am.
Yeah. We'll be opening it shortly.
Yes, ma'am.
So I think the students will be inside the campus maybe next week or week after next.
Okay, ma'am. I'll also coordinate with Shoban, sir, ma'am. I'll do that.
Yes,
ma'am.
yes. Fine.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Hope to see you
Okay,
soon.
ma'am. Thank you. Wish you all success.
Thank you, sir. I wish you the same too. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
And also,
And thank you all
Yes, sir.
students.
And also, I thank ACC Ilanthentral, sir, for having a live YouTube stream of this webinar session. Sir, thank you so much, sir. don't know
Pass me
whether
that link. Pass me that link also, Siddharth.
I'll send you, sir. I'll send you, sir. The morning only I got the link. I'll send you, sir, because a person from ACC actually helped us, Ilanthentral, sir.
Yes, sir. He's there with us for almost all the programs, and he's
yes,
the person who's taking care of streaming it on YouTube. And I
Oh.
should definitely thank him for sparing his time as well. And he's also kind of busy in spite of his schedule. Like he helps us in streaming it live in his YouTube channel. Thank you so much, Mr. Ilanthentral. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ilanthentral, to taking us to more number of people and making the ideas reach them. So you're a great source. Thank you, Mr. Ilanthentral.
Okay, so that.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
you,
sir. Thank you,
Siddharth.
sir. Thank you, sir.